We learn from our customers every day.
In the history, we didn't know the end customer.
You can't go on the internet or open a magazine or go to a conference without hearing people talk about the convergence of the CIO and the CMO space. Many people think that one or the other will win or lose in the whole process. I look at it a little bit differently. I see it as a vital, exciting, and strategic partnership between the two functions.
So it's very clearly stated. We do have the business that has the demand. It's the CIO organization who manages demand and manages the IT budget, the functional budget, and we do have our IT delivery, which is done by our internal IT service provider, which is Global Solutions.
I think it's important that the commercial organization is actively involved in that sourcing process, because we're the ones who know what our processes are, what our customers need, what we want to do with the information, and what our user interfaces need to look like and operate around.
We are aware that we had cases where business was approaching directly external providers, but generally the structure that we do have within OMV is very clear. We are very, let's say, clearly steered out of our headquarters. We are clearly steered by this principle that the functional, the budget stays with the CIO.
We have to have an inclusive and integrated decision-making process and implementation. Otherwise, there's no accountability for the results. There are many blind spots that we don't see. And at the same time, we've got to be willing to experiment and do pilot experiments in small places, because there's a lot of innovation, there's a lot of entrepreneurialism, and a lot of very rapid development that if you only take a full-scale implementation approach to everything, it's not going to be nimble enough or agile enough to get some of the best new developments that are out in the marketplace.
I think overall IT so far managed to provide the services in an appropriate speed and manner that business is fine with it. I wouldn't say they cheer loud out, but they are fine with the way and how it is done. Typically in the history we didn't know the end customer, so we weren't aware of this one because this was typically the dealer business. And that's the reason why we established this program, that we do want to learn about those customers, and where we do ensure that we do get enough information, data, that we do get them on the filling station, that we even create content there that makes them stay longer and, let's say, more frequent.
We learn from our customers every day. And I think, whether it's innovation in our new product development or it's ways that we can improve our processes and the ease of doing business with us, we have constant input from them. I think some of the most strategic things that we've learned from our customers are that they're interested in their total costs, and they're moving to more and more global platforms in the products and services that they need to run their businesses.
We need to ensure that we have a much closer connection between what we call the classical IT and also from the operation technology, really getting all the information together, all the data together. And at the end, if you do call it an evolving role into the chief digital officer, or if you do call it just the CIO at the end, everything which is dealing with information, which is to whatever kind of way provided via applications and underlying technology. All this is very clear under the governance of me.
I expect my CIO to treat me like a customer, to understand what I'm trying to accomplish, how the tactics that we're pursuing are going to contribute to our business strategies and our business results, and then to help me strategically sift through the different technology alternatives that we have, as well as the potential trade-offs and challenges that we might have with implementation. So I expect him to treat me as a customer, I expect him to treat me as a partner, and I expect him to challenge me and to question and to understand what we're trying to do.